Well, first, again, we need to understand one thing, and that is that there is no universally accepted definition of what Jeet Kune Do is or isn't. Okay? Some people it's referred to as Bruce Lee's martial art. The art and philosophy is Bruce Lee. An idea, a concept. There is no universally accepted definition of what it is. I will give you my definition of what it is through my years of training and learning, and that is, it is the art of expressing the human body in combative form without restriction or limitations.
Right.
Which with regard to style, systems, whatever. So again, it is to go into it, it is a training process to get you where you want to be. And again, it depends on what an individual's final position is or where they want to be. And if it's in a school, it might be one thing. To me, what is the ultimate goal of Jeet Kune Do? Well, personal liberation. Again, both, not only in martial art, but also in our daily lives. Okay? So it's this, like I said, it's a principle-based training process, okay?
Right.
All right, so built around that, again, what is it designed around? Well, it's designed around cultivating the human body as a martial instrument. And that's what brings you into those 3 stages of cultivation, if you will. All right? Sometimes it's called the 3 levels. Again, there's slightly different definitions from different people on it. But basically it's a 3-tiered approach, if you will. And I know in other articles I've explained training as like a pyramid, where you could take those same 3 tiers and make a pyramid out of it, right?
Right.
Okay? Where the bottom tier is referred to as synchronization of self. And again, what you are doing there is you are developing your understanding of the body mechanics of motions. A kick, a punch. What are the biomechanics of that? You are grooving it into your neuromuscular system, if you want to use that term. You are laying down a neural pathway. That's what we mean by synchronizing of self. Proper body mechanics, good defensive coverage, all of the principles. Again, the principles define technique, and technique will illustrate the principles, and we can discuss that in greater detail. But the first thing is you've got to groove the motion into yourself.
Right.
So whatever it is, like I said, a side kick, a tool, even a footwork skill, mobility, that push shuffle, slide step, you have to synchronize that with yourself. All right. Stage 2, if you want to call it that, is synchronization with the opponent, okay, or with your training partner. And this is where you are working on such things as timing of emotion, distance, again, good defensive coverage. It's the ability to use it alively with a training partner, right, at this particular point. To go back to the first stage, at the same time as you're developing the biomechanics of emotion, you are slowly integrating speed with it and power and things of that nature, right? The essential qualities that it should possess. Well, that still carries on into stage 2. Now you are working on developing your ability to synchronize your motions with a training partner, while progressively increasing the things like speed and power of that nature.
Right.
From there, stage 3, if you will, that's application under actual fighting conditions, or again, as close to it as possible. Freelance sparring, whatever. In which, in this case, now the opponent is attempting to mess up your technique, break your actions with timing and distance. Again, they're trying to not let you do what it is you want to do. So you just have a simple three-tiered approach, if you will. You've got to get the motion in yourself first, right? Then you've got to develop your ability to use it from different positions, different timings, distance, and then you've got to be able to apply it under pressure situations. Again, that's stage 3. That's where the pressure comes in, and all that happens really is that the pressure is increasing. You can't take a beginner, like I said, and expect them to learn how to slip a punch when they've never had any training in their life, and the first thing you do is you go out there and you throw a full out rear cross at them, and deck them. It's not going to work very well, right? Yeah. So that's sort of like that. That's what we mean by that approach.